Drifblim. Drifblim has, as most of these PU Pokemon, an identity crisis, right? It doesn't know what the hell it wants to do, and its move pool does not tell you what it wants to do. It's got really high HP, it's got so-so special attack, its speed is pretty meh. It's like better than like the slower Pokemon, but like still slower than like the fast Pokemon, so it's like right in between that terrible space. Like 80 speed's really awkward, because you're right in between good and bad speed. Special attack's okay, 90, not too great, but what I did, and this is definitely something I'm kind of just making it so it's physical move pool. Let's just talk about how bad it is. I think I already kind of explained it all briefly. Let's talk about its positives and negatives. Offensive stats, as I said, they're okay. Good abilities. Flare Boost is actually pretty good, and Unburden's always a great ability. Maybe not on this Pokemon, but Unburden's a solid ability. Aftermath is meh. It doesn't have the defensive stats to do it, but Aftermath is not that good. So Flare Boost is not too bad. But where it falls short is, A, it's weak to Stealth Rocks and most Ghost and Flying. Its Flying type paired with Ghost is not the best of typing, even though I like both of those types. Paired together, oddly enough, they're not that good. And it's got a god-awful move pool. Like, its move pool, holy god. So it gives it... Drifblim has really good attack, or 80 attack. You're like, okay, maybe I can make a physical move set off of it. Well, you can't, because its physical move set is Acrobatics and Knockoff, and it doesn't have a physical Ghost move, so that's pretty garbage. And then where's its other physical move here? Acrobatics and Body Slam? Acrobatics and... Where's my other move? What am I knocking off? Like, that's it? Return? Sucker Punch? Hello? Like, where are my other moves? I don't have other physical moves. Gets better. For its special move pool, you're like, okay, let's try to roll with its special move pool. Oh, I got Psychic, I got Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, a Hidden Power. Okay, probably can't make it through without a Hidden Power. Where's my flying special move? Where's some stab? Where is Air Slash? And you're like, Hurricane, Air Slash? Where are you? Like, there is no Air Slash or Hurricane, so there is no special move. There's no special stab for it. Its special move pool is promising once you see Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball, but then what the hell happens to it? So this 1.5 increased damage from Flare Boost is put to waste. Like, you can't do anything. Like, there's no flying moves. Am I gonna really have to rely on Air Cutter? Air Cutter! What the fuck is this? It's a giant balloon. Give it goddamn Air Slash. It's got fucking, like... Look at this. You can see these little paws. They can slash the air. So I have to rely on Air Cutter, but you can't slash the air. Anyway, rant over. It has no special flying move at all. Okay? No flying special move. Bad. Very bad to not have that. It's got Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball, but that's all it has. So obviously a move pool touch-up would be nice, as already predicted. So that's a must. I think it needs a flying stab. Just put a flying stab in there. Next... its speed, it has a lot of support options. As a Ghost types usually have really good support options. For example, it's got Will-O-Wisp, Trick, Toxic Thunderwave, and Tailwind. Okay, I'm seeing some potential here. Pain Split, you know, there's some good stuff here. Haze, not bad. Clear Smog, Defog. Okay, all of those are really good abilities. Problem is, A, it doesn't have a healing move. B, its speed is too fucking slow to be a support Pokemon. Like, look at that speed. 80? So it's like right in between being a very supporty Pokemon or like a tanky Pokemon. If it was a fast, like Crobat or something like that, maybe you could just throw some of these status moves out here, but you can't. You can't. So it's stuck in between being a tank and some slow, whatever the hell, balloon, hot air balloon. Maybe if it was a fast balloon, like a, you know, not a blimp. If it picked between Blimp and like rocket balloon. And you got like a hot air balloon instead, like right in between both of those. It's not tanky like it's not tanky like a blimp, but it's not as fast as one of these rocket balloons that are flying through the air. I don't know what a rocket balloon is, but just roll with it. It's just in between both of them. It's not tanky, but it's not fast. It's just right in between. It just doesn't have any defining traits. So, Drifblim, what I did is I didn't really. It's Pokedex interesting. Talk about how it drifts around. Oh no, it's like a hot air balloon. It can carry people away. Such a pretty spooky stuff actually. But what I did in terms of its abilities is I gave it a new ability. So I replaced Flare Boost and made it. And I just still called it Flare Boost, but instead of needing to be burned, which Flare Boost is, okay, which again sucks. You're not gonna get burned as a fucking ghost flying. If you do, somebody's messing up somewhere. Anyway, instead of getting burned, I just made it so if you get hit by a fire move, you are given full immunity to fire, so it's like flash fire, but it has a little bonus effect because this guy's a hot air balloon, and if fire enters hot air balloons, they rise and increase in altitude, basically. So what I did is I made it have a fire immunity, and I also gave Drifblim speed a 1.5 increase once it gets hit by a fire move. So it's basically like a flash fire mixed with a motor drive from Electroviri. That's the best way to put it. So it gets a fire immunity too, which is some utility provided to it, and it gets speed. So maybe you can run its air cutter with faster speed or something like that. But I just made it faster and have an immunity. So it just gives this thing utility and gives it some speed. Motor drive and flash fire put together, and you get Flare Boost. It's a hot air balloon, hit by fire, goes faster. Flame Orb, boys. It does not get Roost. You can look it up, I'm pretty sure. No Roost. No Roost. This thing doesn't sit. It's a hot air balloon. It has to drift. Okay, so that's what we're going with. That is Drifblim. So I kind of went on a little rant there. But once we get towards the final two Pokemon, oh, you can't wait. You can't wait till I talk about them.